The Nintendo Switch 2 is real. After months of speculation, rumours and leaks, it's not the Super Switch, it's not the Switch Pro, it is the Switch 2. And I think it is the best name and the best concept. And here's why. How's it going, Nintendo fans? I'm Jay, and I'm about to be broke saving up for the new Nintendo Switch 2. Sure, it may not be the most up-to-date tech, we're not shoving a 5 series Nvidia card into a tiny Switch, but it does use more recent components, more up-to-date technology, and just seeing what Nintendo did with the Switch 1 with games like Zelda Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey, the prospect for a more powerful Switch is so exciting. So after the initial reveal trailer showcased the name and the hardware for the very first time, how did you guys react? Some of you loved the name Switch 2, how it's an evolution of the Switch. Others maybe preferred something like Super Switch. And some people didn't quite get it and just thought, oh, it's the same thing but with a bigger screen. We've been here before. With the original Switch being Nintendo's best-selling console ever, there's a huge challenge to maintain that momentum. How do you convert people that have a Switch to the Nintendo Switch 2? And also, more crucially, how do you convert the parents who have a Switch? Especially when it looks quite similar. That's the challenge that Nintendo had with the Wii U. Now, before you click away, this is not a video slamming the Wii U. I love the Wii U. It's my baby. There are plenty of great Wii U games. The console and concept had so much potential. But what went wrong? The Wii U came off the back of an incredibly successful era for Nintendo, the Wii and the DS, and that's kind of where the Switch 2 is now. Now, the name Wii U isn't the only reason why the console struggled, but it failed to capture the imagination of the public. Nintendo didn't do themselves any favours with the marketing. Nintendo showcased games being played with Wii remotes and nunchuck, and they were already gathering dust beside Grandma's cookie jar. It was all about this new controller and not a whole brand new console with exclusive games and back compatibility. This is why the name Nintendo Switch 2 makes complete sense. Sure, it's not the most exciting name out there, but it's functional, it's clear, it's a familiar brand name with a big chunky 2. Hopefully most consumers and vitally most parents should hopefully get it. Beyond the name, what about the concept? The hybrid console. I've seen a few comments out there saying that maybe Nintendo should have gone back to a more traditional format, having a home console and having a portable console. The Wii and DS approach. Introducing the new Nintendo Powerful Beast, capable of spitting out 8K visuals whilst under £500, and also the quietest machine in the world. Nintendo have tried this so many times in the past, and rolling on power just does not work. Don't get me wrong, I would love to see high fidelity Mario and Zelda games, and even Pokemon. Yes, Game Freak, even Pokemon, running at high, super high, incredible resolutions, fluid, bazillion frames per second. But for Nintendo, it doesn't work. The hybrid approach Nintendo took with the Switch makes the most sense. You've got one team working on one console, one version, no split resources. They can deliver the best possible experience for one console that you can play on the TV, you can sit down on the toilet, you get the same great experience all around. And finally, of course, the most important aspect, the games. The Wii U had naming issues and marketing issues, but crucially, it had game issues. Now, of course, it did launch with a brand new Mario 2D game, but to the average consumer, it looked so familiar to the previous Wii game and DS games that they'd played. It took the Wii U so long to get into that groove, and by that time, it was too late. The Switch 2 could have incredible specs, the games could look fantastic, but Nintendo really need to harness these next 12, 18, even 24 months to really get people on board Now there is what looks like to be a Mario Kart game. Hopefully it will come out within the launch period. Nintendo are very likely to be also releasing some form of Mario content. Now again, it really should look and feel different to the Switch versions, really have something fresh to bring to the table. Nintendo would also do well to capitalize on franchises that weren't on the Nintendo Switch, like a new Donkey Kong game, maybe a new Star Fox game, something to really entice old and new players onto the Switch too. Nintendo have had a setup that's worked incredibly well over the last 7-8 years. It solved that drought that Nintendo consoles have had in previous generations by focusing solely on one console. One game, one format, an incredible experience. And it is now Nintendo's best-selling console of all time. Sure, the new Nintendo console isn't a generational leap where you shove a console controller up your butt, but it doesn't need to be. Nintendo have a winning formula. Nintendo have a great install base that they hopefully can carry forward. All they need to do is nail the games, make sure the marketing is very, very clear. Here's a brand new console with exclusive Switch 2 only games, and you can carry 99% of your previous games onto this new console. If they do that, they're on to a winner. So what do you guys think of the new Nintendo Switch 2 name? Do you like it? Do you think it makes sense? Do you hate it? Do you think Nintendo should have done something completely different? Be sure to drop a comment and let me know your thoughts. And if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, more Nintendo, more geeky, more gaming videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And before you move on to the next video, be sure to check out our exclusive merch, geeky and gaming designs voted for by you. Link is in the description, and a big thank you for all your support. I am so hyped to see what Nintendo brew up with the Switch 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.